It's crazy how everything changes. Something disappears and life rearranges. People you were close to become strangers. From playing with toys to on my way being famous. From no worries to always being anxious. Tomorrow can be the day I blow. It also can be the day I go. Never know when the time may be. Always have a smile no matter how hard it seems. One look and word can change someone's day. One compliment can make them okay. We don't know what happens after life. Am I guaranteed an afterlife? But I can control what happens in this life. So I'm gonna do me, I'm gonna follow my dreams. Bought a watch cause I don't got time to waste. I spit what I feel cause I don't like the taste. I can keep it bottled inside but I'd rather change lives. When lights go out the mic comes out. Clear my mind and pick a beat. Pull my heart out on these sheets. Hoping someone clicks the link. This life isn't what you think, but not as bad as it seems. Independent artist, no manager or label. I spit real, this isn't cable. I stay moving, I'm enabled. I was woke with a vision. If you haven't seen it, you're too distant. Never been more motivated. Trash get put out like music being wasted. I wanna change the game. Hopefully someday in some way the music that is poppin' will be Asians. No hard drugs and good vibes. Peace signs with good people. What if I never went for my dreams? What if I never chased it? Would be thinking what it could have been, thinking what I should have did, but now it's what I've done. Anything I said, just know I meant it. I'm sorry if anyone got offended by the raps I've written. Looking up at the sky knowing I'm in God's hands, and this is all part of his plan. I know that I let you down, but really I'm just trying to make you proud. Trying to change for the better, but I'm only human. Living moments just to regret them. Apologizing for things I done knowing that I meant them. Got mad yell things I shouldn't have said, but this is just my pledge. This is my promise that I'm gonna do better. I know I'm not gonna live forever, but I wanna be the rapper to remember. I wanna be so much more than an artist. I have a voice and I'm gonna use it. If I don't get answers soon, I might just lose it. I just wanna know my path. Does anything really last? I guess this whole time I've been stressing over nothing. You think you've seen it all, but you don't know what's coming. Giving this everything I have. Seriously went into this music all or nothing. Spent every last dime that I had. Wrote music is the cure. It's a story I got off my chest. I've grown as a person and I'm blessed. I hope you all will listen.
Why did you work with T-Bird?
Man, he was hungry. He was motivated, you know. What he didn't have in talent, he had in drive and passion. He was a student of the game, a fan, you know, and a good dude, it seemed like. He was out to get it. I'm real willing to work with anybody who's out to get it. You know? And that's why. Yo, we're here with season 2, episode 1 of the motherfucking Let's Vibe TV. We in here, shit is crazy outside, but we gonna keep the vibes copacetic right in here. If you haven't seen, I did a great justice for Floyd episode about 3 episodes back. Had a great panel and discussed it. Let's keep that situation in our prayers, but let's keep the music rocking. Life is in between, and today we got a good guest. We got T Burke in this bitch. What's up, T Burke? A rapper out of Pennsylvania. What's up, my dude?
Oh, how's it going?
We definitely got to figure out how the hell you ended up here from Somerset, Pennsylvania.
Yeah, small town, man. No music scene. Straight out of Somerset.
How many places is there to perform in Somerset?
There's none. The closest place is Pittsburgh, man, and that's like an hour and 10 away.
Oh man.
Yeah. So that's why Pittsburgh's like what's kind of represented, you know what I mean? Even though I'm like an hour from it, it's still kind of represented because that's where like all the shows go down and like, you know what I mean? So
and where you got to build a fan base. You've almost been forced into it because there's no other place for you to play.
Yeah. So I mean, build a fan base in Pittsburgh, played shows in Pittsburgh, just, you know, even music video in Pittsburgh. So it's like, you know, steps you gotta build it from.
Yeah. So how did you find hip hop coming from a place as small as Pittsburgh?
Uh,
Explain that to us. Like, and
I
how
think
old were you?
I think it was like because I always listened to Now CDs, so like that always had like rap and stuff on it. So I think mostly when I was growing up, it was mostly like Chris Brown, Neo, Usher, stuff like that, and then from the Now CDs, like discovering Eminem, and just stuff like that. So then that's pretty much where it came from. It's just like the Now CDs, and then hanging out with other people who may have had like a rap CD or like from my brother or friends or cousins. You know what I mean?
Yo, that's lit. I actually got to give Now Music a shout out for that because I've always hated on shit like that, and
Yeah, no, that's
I've been like, oh, what the fuck? Like, what kind of style jockers? But if that brought people to hip hop and to be able to see that lifestyle in a kind of different way, and brought it to places
no,
like
it did for
Somerset,
sure.
Pennsylvania, more power to it. And it's dope that they're like on now like 78 or some
Yeah, no,
shit.
it's around that number. So yeah, I mean those were big then, especially where around where I was growing up. Like those were big then. So
Is your family supportive of like, do they understand what you're doing being from such like a small town where there isn't a place like?
oh yeah, for sure. For the most part, yeah. Like all the fam is basically just supportive of it, especially like mom, brother. You know what I mean? But yeah, everyone's supportive of it and think it's like good on the go. And I think obviously there's a lot of people that don't support that much because of from the the town, the place, and there's also a lot to do because of how the town is, or like get that out there.
Yeah, and you've even tried to push to show people you've kind of been like a low key like music scene starter out
Oh
there.
no, dude, for sure. Because like especially a little bit of this year, but a lot of last year was I did a lot of like I had a lot of people from my town like coming over, like hitting me up, like, yeah, how much would you charge for me to come like record a song? You know what I mean? So I had like a lot of definitely started the Somerset team for sure.
Yeah, and you've even talked about like introducing people to rap for the first time who like never liked it before.
Well, just like how like just like Derek like did loose and like we came up like we're coming up together, but like when we first met, he didn't even listen to rap, and I got him into it, and he was just always kind of like how he is. He's always kind of just like a natural with the recording, the writing. So yeah, he didn't even listen to it then.
Yeah, it's funny because thinking about it, even he produced a song. You influenced the scene so much. He produced some shit on my shit,
Yeah,
even,
yeah,
and ended up
Ice
with a
Cold.
verse on it. Somebody who you introduced rap to for the first time. My song Ice Cold. My
Yeah,
my low key my least favorite on that project, but Sad Boy is definitely one of my best projects. So
yeah. No,
like,
it still ties it together. You know what I mean?
yeah, yeah, it's still like because it's one of the sadder tones in
Yeah,
it,
no.
and
And
so
that beat was good. That beat was good.
for
Yeah, just
sure.
like that, just like and like we didn't really have to build like a fan base in Somerset because like we were known for the kids to like rap at lunch, rap at on the school bus, freestyle, whatever. So like everybody already knew us as making music, and like everybody been calling me T Burke since I was like in 5th grade. So like everybody already knew me as like T Burke. It was just about like when are we actually
Gonna
put
record and put it together.
yeah.
Yeah, and so let's get into that. When did you start building your home studio? What was let's talk about the first piece that you got.
All right. Well, All right. I mean, we can even go back. Like, we can. I mean, we can even start from the full beginning. Like, where I used to live, like in my mom's living room was her desktop computer, and there me and Derek we downloaded FL Studio on it, and then he had like this little like USB mic. We didn't really like record much during that point, but like he that's when he started messing with beats. But in 2016, I got my first job, and me and Derek were just chilling, and I was looking at recording stuff because back then you could get bundles. Nowadays, like I've looked, like nowadays it's hard to get bundles. Like back then, you could get a steal. You could get like a super good home studio bundle for like $500, and it'd be a steal. Because if you bought everything separate, it'd be over $1,000. So like me and Derek was just chilling one day, and like I just got a job, so I looked at Derek. I was like, "Yo, I'm thinking about with my first paycheck buying a home studio bundle." And I was like, if you're down to do this, like I'm going all in, like I'm doing it. And he's like, yeah, for sure. So I bought that, and that came with like the mic stand, the pop filter, the microphone, the mic cord, the audio box, like audio interface. It came with basically everything. So we started with that, and then later on I upgraded to like the acoustic shield, all that stuff. 2016 is when I got that bundle, and that's when it first started. And I helped him put his music out. He started putting his music out like 5 months before I actually dropped something. So like in 2016 around winter is when I started dropping for him, and he was actually getting his was getting a lot of like I remember the SoundCloud plays being like 400 or 500, 1,000 plays like real quick because everybody already knew we were dropping stuff, so they were ready for it. And then like I remember he even had some of his teachers like even play it, so that got it really big.
you,
The
you
first song we dropped,
well,
the first
and
song,
that was such a benefit because even when I was in school, like selling copies was nothing. We used to be able to juke them bitches
yeah.
out. It
So
was such a great avenue, and that was before social media. So like man, because we literally were selling like 300 copies at school. It was
that's
nothing. It
crazy.
was a cakewalk.
Yeah,
Uh,
and when he did that, I wasn't even in school because I was cyber school. So like you know what I mean? We're in two different, whatever. But so then the first song I ever put out or was ever on was with Eric. It was him featuring me, and it was before I even had any music out. It was called Ocean, and that song is like what really like took it. Like everybody loved that song. That was a lot of people's favorite song for a while. Even after I dropped music, it was still people's favorite song for a while. So Oceans is what really did it. And then
can,
after Oceans,
can you move over just a little bit to be more
yeah,
centered? Okay.
yeah, even after Oceans in 2017, that dropped like around Valentine's Day of 2017. That's kind of what started it for me. So then after that, I started working. After that, I wasn't even worried about making singles. Like after that, I literally started working on Music is a Cure. Like even before you and me met, I started working on Music is a Cure March of 2017. And the first single I ever put out, the first song I ever put out myself was Jealousy, which was on the album. So
And is also a lot different than a lot of your other records.
yeah,
It's more
you
of a
think that's
hype track.
yeah, that's the first song I made for the album. So you think it is crazy because that's the first one I made for the album, and I put that out, and then I put Lifeline out, and then I put that out, then I put Cure and Lifeline out, and then in between those I put out like um Pound Cake remix by Drake, then I Do Not Disturb remix by Drake, and then I did like Exposed, and then like Don't Want to Play. I did little like YouTube stuff like that while I was like putting out the singles off the album and working on the album.
That is so funny that you started off though using your mom's computer and
Yeah,
downloading FL. But the bundle, that shit was sounds lit though.
yeah.
I
You used to be able to get you used to be able to get bundles, and they were just a steal. Like they it was ridiculous of how much you got with it and like how much of a steal it was. But you can't get them like that no more. It's crazy.
Oh wow! So you can't get the bundles the same way.
You can find like a few bundles, but it's nothing like what they used to have. You know what I mean?
Because I was about to be like, y'all hoping or wishing to record, listen to that shit,
Yeah.
and go get one of them fucking bundles.
No, you can still find a few, but it's literally like really not worth it. Like it's nothing like how they used to be. So it's crazy. But yeah, you like that's literally what I got. I paid like $500 for a bundle that came with like $100 mic itself. You know what I mean? Like the mic was literally $100 by itself. So the bundle was literally like a steal.
So yeah, you save all kinds of money doing stuff like that.
Yeah.
Well, and even I always encourage artists to work smarter versus harder, because niggas, people take way too much pride in hard work. And it's like, nah, bro, let's work smart here. Let's build something. Let's build something the right way without fucking bashing our head against the wall every day.
Yeah. Even 2017, like that was when just me and Derek were just dropping a bunch of YouTube and SoundCloud stuff. I was doing like remixes and stuff, and then we're mixing everything ourselves. You know, we didn't know nothing, and then like 2017 during the summer is when you and me first started talking and that, and that's when we did everything we got Cam Meekins.
Yeah, check it out. It's me, T Burke, and Cam Meekins. Cam Meekins is hot. That's the boy right there, Cam Meekins. Now, how did you go about getting features and even finding artists like me? Let's explain, because you're a super crate digger, and you will let's talk about how you peruse social media for a second. And how you connect, because a lot of artists wish that they were able to connect and pull, and you were getting big features before you even had a project.
Yeah. I mean, it's crazy because I think it's like I remember in like 2016, like having a Twitter, like my old Twitter account, like not even the one now, but I had an old Twitter account, and I remember just like I don't know what it was, but it was like real easy for me to talk to bigger artists, and I didn't even have anything out yet. It was just real easy. I guess I was just good at the conversation, but even like I remember even like resharing their tweets, replying to their tweets, they always were like always liking my stuff. So that's like I think it was just easy for me because like they already kind of knew. But like when I went about it with Cam, and that's like I knew nothing. Like when I went about it with Cam, I just got his email. I don't even know what I got his email from. Probably Instagram.
Yeah,
probably Instagram, because that's usually what you do on Instagram. Managers, artists, they'll have their their email in their bio, but back then I don't know. I probably got it from Instagram, and I kind of just emailed. I don't even know what I sent him, but I just emailed him, was like, yo, like big fan, like I've met you, like I've been following you for a couple years now, like I'd love to get a feature. And he was basically like, he was yo, like I'll get on it. He was like, I usually charge $850, but he's like, for you I'll cut you a deal for $500. Like, and I'm like, I didn't even send you the song yet. It was already like, you know what I mean?
That's kind of some bitch ass shit though. But if it's that easy, it's always something to cap. Did you have a song together yet?
I didn't.
Because you didn't expect it to happen, huh?
Yeah, I told him, I was like, and he got back quick, and I told him, I was like, well, like, because he said, he's like, but I could do a deal for 500, like if you have it ready. And I was like, I'm still getting the beat made up, because I was still getting the beat made up. I was like, the beat's not even done yet. And he's like, well, if you do like a down positive 100, hit me up and send the other 400 when it's ready. So I sent the 100 for the down deposit, and once I got the beat up, because the kid took forever to make the beat. So once I got the beat up, I didn't even write my verse. I didn't record nothing. I just sent him the beat. Just sent him the beat, and which you usually don't do unless they're cool with it and they want to. But I just sent him the beat, and then he got back to me and was like, "Yo, I'm hitting the studio tomorrow," and he sent me the verse, and then he also dropped the song the same day that but and then I got you on it, and then I recorded my verse. So I was the last to write my verse and record it.
Now, artists, it worked this time, but don't do it that fucking
No,
way.
yeah, no.
Don't do that in the future. Don't do that
That's
shit.
not how you do it. But
You have more faith in yourselves, artists, and know that your shit is gonna pop. And have a song prepared, or know that the artist is gonna hop on the record, and have a record prepared before you ask somebody.
Yeah, definitely have it
You
prepared.
never know what's gonna happen.
Yeah,
Anything,
especially if you're going for a big feature.
anything can happen. Have a couple bucks in your pocket, and have a song prepared for them. For sure, for sure.
That was I mean, that was crazy. That was my first like big feature, and I mean, it's still the biggest feature I have for now. If I drop my next album, but for now, it's still the biggest feature I have. So
We cooking. We cooking.
Yeah.
We cooking. We cooking. Now,
but, I mean, it's definitely not the biggest song, but it's the biggest feature. Yeah. So
how do you feel about this race shit? I mean, like, since I got a white guy here, I'm definitely gonna ask you about how you feel about
dude.
what's going on, and like, I gotta act like, are like black people tripping? Do you encounter a lot of? Do white people say a lot of racist shit to you?
No, I mean, I never. I mean, yeah, I definitely see it, but like, I mean, I definitely see it even a little bit. Like, I mean, it's hard because like even in Pittsburgh today, they did like a riot today in Pittsburgh, and they set a cop's car on fire from it. And I mean, it's definitely even from my area, people are like sticking up for it and getting on a stand. But it's just crazy. It's I mean, it's ridiculous. But I saw about like that apparently I don't know. They're saying now they did an autopsy on that guy.
Yeah.
And they said he didn't die from the cop's foot on his neck. He died from something else. But even if he did die from something else, it's still
This shit is fucked up regardless.
yeah. Even if he did die from something else, it's still
wait. Cause the cops fuck with you too.
yeah. I mean, it's
Yeah, well, because you've told me some fucking crazy ass cop stories that you've dealt with in Somerset, and I've literally been equally enraged, like, at how the cops have treated you, because it was an injustice. Can you tell one of them?
I'm trying to think. I mean, it's just like
The cop made you speed up. Explain that.
That story was crazy.
Break that one down.
I just thought of that. That one was crazy. That's like that was when I'm on 219 on a highway, speed limit 65. Just driving home from work. And like I worked in a hot kitchen and I get like heat headache. So like my eyes always hurted on the way home, my head always hurted, whatever. There's a car behind me and their high beams are on, and it's bugging the hell out of my eyes. And they're like riding on me. So like I'd speed up, they'd speed up, I'd switch lane, they would switch the lane, then I'd switch back, then they would switch the lane back. And I was kind of thinking like I'm being chased or like a dude's pissed off or something. So like I keep speeding up, switching lanes, he keeps doing it too. So finally the last time I switched the lane, he keeps turning his high beams on, riding up on me because the cop high beams were like right. The last time I switched the lane and I sped up, he sped up, I just took off. Like I just took off. And by the time then I didn't even know it was a cop after I was took off, I was speeding. He turned his irons on and by the time I
And you
looked
had
around,
no idea it was a cop through this whole
no,
exchange.
yeah, not until he turned the sirens on, and he was way behind, dude. I don't know what he was driving, but whatever cop car he had could not keep up with my car. But like he said when he took the but he followed me he followed me for so long. So like you could tell like he was trying to get me to pull me over for something. Because this is going on for a while. You know what I mean? So like he said he clocked me at
And that cop didn't give a fuck who you were in
yeah.
that vehicle, literally.
He said he clocked me at 125, but when I looked at my speedometer to slow down, I was literally hitting 140, and I immediately took my foot off the pedal and hit the brake, pulled over, and the first thing he just walked up to the window and was like, the first thing he says is like, um, he's like your car's pretty fast, and I was just like, yeah, I know, and he's just like looking in the back seat, like, just looking around, looking at it, and um, he's like, so what was all that about? And I was I was pissed. I literally said to him, I was like,
That's what I'm wondering.
I looked at him. I said, "You've been riding my ass." Like I didn't care. Like I was cussing him and everything. I was like, "You've been riding my ass literally like for miles the whole time," and I didn't know what was going on. And when I would switch lanes, you would switch lanes. When I sped up, you would sped up. And I was like, "Your lights are so bright." I was like, I was like, "I can't see. It's bugging my eyes." And he's like, "Let me see your license." I gave it to him. He was in his car for a while. He came back, gave me the license, walked, and then and was like, "You're getting a citation in the mail," and just walked away. And then 3 weeks, like I didn't think I was getting anything. 'Cause usually they didn't used to send them in the mail, and like I thought maybe I was getting a warning or something. Because then 3 weeks later is when I actually got the fine in the mail. 3 weeks later, I didn't think anything was gonna happen.
So he didn't even deny what you accused him of, it
No,
seems
he
like.
barely said anything. He barely said, and then when he gave me my license, he's like, "You're getting a citation in the mail," and walked away. That's literally all it was. He
Wow.
barely, yeah, he knew what was going on, and then
Well, and I feel like that's just like small town intimidation. I feel like people will do whatever the fuck they want to do to anybody in a voiceless place.
well, it's like, and then when we went to court, like he was trying to tell my mom a bunch of bullshit, like saying like he's like, "Oh, I was following him for 3 miles, and I went to go." He's like, "I went to switch lanes, and he just took off," and I was like, "That doesn't even make any sense, dude."
What?
And my mom's like, "Why would you let him go for 3 miles?" She's like, "Why would you let him do that for 3 miles?" Like,
Oh yeah. They
my mom's like, "Why would you let him?" Why? My mom's like, "Why would you let him go that fast?" She's like, "That's just dangerous. Like, you could like, you know what I mean? Like, why would you let him even go that fast?"
for that long. Yeah.
Because the speed limit was 65. So
Mhm.
anything like, why would you let someone go over 100? Yeah, but because the speed limit was 65, so it's like, why would you let someone go? Why would you clock someone at 125? You know what I
And
mean?
not pull them over. Yeah,
Yeah,
they've pulled me over instantly. Like
yeah,
when they've seen you do something. I don't know. They will watch you. I don't know. That's some weird ass shit though.
yeah. It was weird, and so when we got into court, the lady immediately said like, "Oh, he was nice enough to do this, dude. Like, reduce the fine down." And then I was originally supposed to get a PennDOT because now it's called PennDOT, and is what will fuck you over. So like, it was basically like your fine's this much, you don't lose your license, you get this many points, and that's it. So I didn't argue or fight.
Get a little bit closer because I can't hear you, and move over a little bit. You're a little bit choppy. But yeah, so they gave you a fine.
Oh, my thing's down. There, I turned it up. Yeah, so it was just a fine, and it was a fine and 5 points. But if they would have sent,
5 points.
yeah, but if they would have sent me through PennDOT, I would have lost my license. I would have got a bigger fine, and who knows what else.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
That's fucking reckless. Yeah, I just feel like that they think they can do whatever. And it's not quite like every cop,
No, there's definitely.
but
I've even met some super cool, nice.
yeah, I've
Nice.
been on both sides. I've been
Yeah.
like, okay. And so we're not just like solely attacking them. I'll
Yeah.
tell a crazy story. I was speeding in a fucking school zone.
Well, that's the worst. Dude.
That's the fucking worst. And they should have had no sympathy for me. And it was a white cop. And the cop cussed my black ass out for sure. But and tried to and Reva funny. She said 5 points. Ouch. But yeah, the cop cussed me out, but like deservingly, like, yo, you're not paying attention. Da, 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 da. And like
Yeah.
I didn't know I was in a school zone.
Oh, jeez.
You know?
Yeah.
See, like I didn't know I was in a school zone. But I guess he believed me when I said that, or something. Like I pulled over when he asked me to. I don't know why he had grace for me, but for some reason he had extreme grace for me and let me go.
Yeah.
No ticket or
Yeah. I've
anything.
been a lot of super nice ones. So, I mean,
But I've dealt with fucked up cops just as much. It's literally like a mystery. It's like opening up a box of chocolates. You never
it's
know
just
what
like
the fuck you're gonna get. It's depending on the cop's day and all kinds of variables. And it should be more cut and dry what you're gonna encounter.
yeah, it just all depends. I mean, just like in life, it just depends on the people. But like with cops, I mean, they have some kind of power. Some people just take the power to the head. You know what I mean? They just take the power to them. But yeah. But I mean, even Derek, I know Derek. He's had a lot of stuff too. I don't know what. I mean, I don't know exact stories, but I know even Derek.
He's dealt with it.
Yeah. So I mean, I don't know. It's a weird thing.
So to stay focused on music, you're also working on a lot of shit. You got a lot of music about to come out.
Yeah.
And you put out a single not that long ago, and have another single on the way.
Yeah. First single of 2020 I put out a couple weeks ago. It's called Visions. It's me and Kid Lucid. It's off for upcoming collab EP called Long Story Short.
Ooh, I love the title.
Yeah, Long Story Short. It's a 3-track EP. I can give out the title names: Visions, Out to Get You, and Overtime. It's just it's basically like, because originally we were working on an album, and then we turned it down to a 5-song EP, and then we just cut it to I was like, let's just cut it to these 3 songs. It's basically just getting you ready for Derek's next drop and my next drop. And I mean, and it tells a story too. So, but it basically just gets you ready for our next stuff. But yeah, but I have another single dropping June 1st called Open Letter. That has nothing to do with the EP or nothing like that. It's just a little something.
Some solo shit. Solo shit.
Yeah, this is a little. Yeah. Yeah, it is a yeah.
Benny says, no teasers. We go all in. We do episodes every fucking day of the week. Whether we're 10 staffed, 1 staffed, 4 staffed. No, I'm just talking.
It's definitely different. I mean, it's definitely a teaser for what's next with Derek's stuff, because Derek has actually been working on an album himself.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, it gets you ready for that. Yeah, a lot of stuff, man. I mean, I have, after the EP's out, I'm gonna start recording my next album. I already have like 8 songs written for it, and I have all the beats.
8.
Already 8 written for it, and I have all the beats together. So like all I got to do is finish writing and recording. But some of it's recorded, but not much of it. But it's about all already written. So yeah, a lot of music coming, man. Next album's gonna be crazy.
Yeah. So, yo, since you a little young knucklehead
Let's see.
coming up in the game, guess what you're gonna have to do?
What's that?
Show and motherfucking prove. See, I'm about to get out of the way, and you're gonna drop some bars for them to open letter. Alright?
The open letter. I don't got the beat for that, bro.
No, rap it a cappella, whatever. Or whatever you want to rap a cappella. Look,
All right, I'll rap.
If
rap
let's
some.
see if you got some bars. I'm putting you on the motherfucking spot talking about some I don't got the beat, bro.
Y'all can wait for open letter, but I'll rap some bars off of the next album if that's cool.
Let's see what you got.
Do you want the no beat? I guess acapella. All right.
If you wanna look, if you wanna pull up a beat, go and pull up a beat.
No, I don't think. I don't think I'll pull up a beat. I think I'm just gonna wrap it up for y'all.
All right. Well, let's see what you got.
Alrighty, bro. Damn. You'll like this one. Yeah. I'm sorry for the way I've been. Yeah. I'm sorry for the way I am. Yeah. I try to be a better person. I try to call God. I guess my phone isn't working. Is it worth it? Am I worthless? I've been searching. What's perfect? Try to be what you want. This ain't working. Try to change. It never happens. Lost my faith for a minute. I went ghost. I guess that's the way it goes when all you do is work. Brandon hit me up. What's happening? And I think I need church. I need to put my health first. I need to find myself. I need to find a well. Close my eyes and make a wish. Will my dreams ever come true? Man, what's living if you ain't living for you? Man, I don't know what to do. Should I go finish school? Maybe I should have sold insurance. Because in this game, you have no insurance. It's my fault if this ain't working. I'd have pack up and leave. You wanted me to be stuck in the same town where I had no fans. I had no plans. I had no real support. Nowhere to work. We base our worth off the money we make. How much money does it take until you haven't made? What's the worth of respect you haven't gained? 19 with fears I haven't faced. It took me 2 years to finally put this music out. Now tell me what the hell is that about? In a world with nothing but doubt. In a world where we get lost, but do we get found? Tell me not to follow my dreams. As a teen, you see things behind the screens. As an adult, you see face to face. Objects are closer than they appear, but not what they seem. All I want to do is succeed. But how can you if you never believe? There, I'm going to give you the full song. That's a little.
Okay, it was a little bit choppy. It's a little bit choppy. We couldn't hear you fully at some points.
Oh, man.
But
My bad, bro.
we got your bars. Well, T Burke, we're gonna be on the lookout. Thank you for coming. Hey, you know I gotta hit you with a drum roll. Thank you for doing your thing on here, my dude. I appreciate you.
Yeah.
And
For sure, bro.
So
you got stuff cooking.
Hey, always. It's a blessing. Keep on keeping moving, rocking out of Somerset, bro. Keep on doing your thing. Much love and respect for you, bro. And keep having the visions.
Yeah, man. Keep telling the stories, the visions. It's all coming.
You got it.
In a new chapter, we got stuff cooking. You'll see.
Long story short, you heard it here. Let's Vibe TV. And my man is clean. No drugs. None of that.
No, none of that, man. No drugs, no alcohol, man.
Sobriety is key.
Clean.
Amen. Amen. Let's keep it rocking. I'm smoking still, motherfucker. But I commend you for that. So, all right. We'll be back. We're about to run a music video. Oh. Hold on. We're about to run a music video for my boy Dan X, Out of Body. And then up next, my boy Rex Royal. Y'all call him Rex Royal. I call him Rexter. But I'm about to run this music video for Dan X real quick.
Greatness in the vibe. myself to get this energy. What the devil knocking with deliveries. I fix myself, why are you hating me? I got blameless in the vibe when I kill a beat. Thoughts of suicide, slowly killing me. Chose a path, yeah, it's right for me. Fuck the evil me, that shit is history. I'm feeling lost, but I can't give up. Seen this before, took away my trust. But now I'm good, keep my pain in touch. Cause my heart is different, now I'm growing up. Listen to my words, cause I'm feeling lost. Yeah, it's hard to say it, cause I know it's wrong. Doing all this music while I ride the storm. I ain't scared to struggle, that's the shit I'm on. Lost up in my mind, still hope you sing along. I don't get myself, so I don't see what's wrong. Really need a minute, gotta come correct it. Mama told me, get your money, fuck the Lord, I wanna change, cause I know I'm gifted. Talent can't explain when the people listen, cause it's in the message. Gotta go count my blessings, steady my time is racing. I ain't got time to be questioned. But now I'm looking like the enemy, trying to fix myself to get this energy, while the devil knocking with deliveries. I fix myself, why are you hitting me? I got the greatness in the vibe when I kill a beat. Thoughts of suicide, slowly killing me. Chose a path, yeah, it's right for me. Fuck the evil me, that shit is history. I'm feeling lost, but I can't give up. Seen this before, took away my trust. But now I'm good, keep my pain in touch. Cause my heart is different, now I'm growing up. Time it never stops. I'm looking at the clock. Gotta whip the pot because the grind is hot. If you doing work, snitches get you caught. Why my heart still racing? I don't trust the cops. I don't trust a lot. Intentions always change. This one for my people, fighting through this pain. I ain't saying names, but I got this love. Fight for you in clubs and pray for you in tongues. But I gotta switch and bring in more direct. This one's to a simple man that I respect. Taught me all the shit that I always regret. Had to push away from a possible threat. Now I'm swimming hard, I don't trip on the depth. I don't trip on death cause I don't care about stress. Unless we rolling up, I guess I'm saying less. While my heart still breaking in this empty chest. Throwing up these signs, I ain't with the set. I don't need respect and I don't want your lies. I'm just trying to ace it like the final test. Maybe keep my patience while I'm lost in time. Pushing till I'm breaking, yeah my bones are snapping. But who are you to tell me how to rhyme? Really stuck with anger, yeah it's all the time. Really stuck with anger, yeah it's all the time. Cause I got the greatness in the vibe when I kill a beat. Thoughts of suicide, slowly killing me. Chose a path, yeah it's right for me. Fuck the evil me, that shit is history. I'm feeling lost, but I can't give up. Seen this before, took away my trust. But now I'm good, keep my pain in touch. Cause my heart is different, now I'm growing up.
You know I had to smoke something while watching that, Rexter. What up, my boy? How you doing?
Hey man, I'm blessed.
What
yo.
you smashing?
Yes, sir.
What you smashing on over there, my nigga?
Orange, man. You gotta eat the orange. You gotta eat. You gotta tell folks out there. They gotta be healthy, man. They gotta be healthy. What's going on? What's going on with you, though?
Nothing much, man. Everything and nothing at the same damn time. My brother and this bitch. So, but a lot's been going on with you. You are an Atlanta native who just moved to California. And
yes, sir. I'm a California transplant. Los Angeles transplant.
So you like it out there more than Atlanta?
I mean, I'm gonna be real. Like I said, I live in Atlanta my whole life. So like, you know, like I just want to see something different. Like I was just so tired of being there. But it's pretty cool. Like I like the weather. The people are decent. You know what I mean? We ain't got Southern hospitality, but it's different type of people to learn. So yeah, it's cool out here.
For sure. And you just dropped a new EP today.
New EP. It's called Mariposa. For all my folks out there, I gotta go listen to it. It's dope. It's some hits on there. It's a 3-song EP.
This is the day of the 3. This is the day of the 3-song EPs, huh?
Yeah, man. I just had to throw out, you know what I mean, just a little bit of sauce for the boat.
Can you move where there's not such a glare?
Mm-hmm.
Cause that glare is killing me, bro.
Get my life right. Oh no, now I look like a shadow.
Now there's even more glare.
Hold on. Is that good? I'm out here going out bad.
Now it's good. No, oh wait, no, now it's bright. It's funny, the peak of the day, because this is it's exactly where you set the camera at earlier, and it was perfect. But now that the sun's positioned different, the shit.
Yeah, I think it's about to rain. It's weird. It's weird here. But yeah, we'll manage. Look at you out there smoking crack out. Look, come on now. Come on. You can't be smoking crack on your live, dog.
Nigga, see, you an instigator. I was shut. What's the name of your EP before we get into your trollish ways and all that kind of shit?
It's called Mariposa. Mariposa, Mariposa. It's Spanish for butterfly. But yeah.
I see. I didn't know what it meant. And so you actually posted a really good status earlier. It was a caterpillar talking to a butterfly. What was it that it said exactly?
I said, Rex, you changed. You know, it's like the caterpillar was saying, Rex, you changed. And the butterfly was like, you were supposed to. You feel what I'm saying? They're like sitting there having coffee together. But yeah.
And so let's talk about this change. Who are the caterpillars, and how did you become and how did you become a butterfly?
Okay, caterpillars are the ones, I guess, that constantly make mistakes. You know what I mean? Not that there's nothing wrong with making mistakes. There's nothing wrong with being a caterpillar, because you always gonna you know what I mean? Like you can't. It's inevitable to be a caterpillar. But it's like, the ones that are constantly making mistakes, they don't know how to find themselves, that they're still searching for themselves, searching for their purpose. And I feel like when you were searching for your purpose, you were in your cocoon. You feel what I'm saying? Like you just stand back. You stand back for a while everybody else is the rest of the world is roaming. But you stand back here just to like find yourself. And once you find yourself, you become that butterfly that just, that comes out.
And so personally, you were in a search for yourself. Is that why you moved to California? Was that part of the change?
Correct. Cause I feel like I had to like isolate myself in a sense. Cause it's just so much going on out there, to the point where it's like you can't really, especially if all your family and all your friends and everything is out there, like you can't really, you know what I mean? You constantly have your friends hitting you up, your family hitting you up, asking you questions, asking you about stuff, or, you know what I mean? Just like pushing you to the direction they want you to be in, but only you know what direction you want to go in, you know what I mean? So I just felt like I had to isolate myself for a little while, like, just to be myself, you know what I mean? And then come back on some full butterfly shit, you feel me?
I see. Well, where do you think your growth came from?
Just from, I would say, recognizing my mistakes and just like acknowledging them in the first place. You know what I mean? So you don't know you have mistakes. Go ahead.
So you feel so being accountable for yourself, right, and not making excuses is a big part of the butterfly effect,
right,
taking place. For sure. And so, and it reflects in the music on this project. And how so? I mean, you've always been dope. You've always kind of had a like deep trap sound almost. What
Appreciate it.
what inspired your who are your favorite rappers?
My favorite rappers, I'll say, I like Kanye a lot. I know everybody think he's crazy, he's wild, but I have to like respect him for his like creative, creative content, his mind. You know what I mean? The way his mind works. I like Kendrick. I like Nipsey. I like Drake. And like a bunch of old people, like Bill Withers and Boney James. It's like a lot of jazz. I get that a lot. That's like I like to apply that to my music type thing.
I see. So, musically, what were the biggest changes musically when you were making these songs, and how long did it take you? Because I know your ass sometimes be taking a minute.
I'm gonna be real. I already had these songs. Like I already wrote these songs. Like I tell everybody I write songs a day. It sounds kind of like insane, but like I'll start my day off with a beat and be like, okay, this is gonna be like the beat for the day, and I'll just write the song throughout the whole day. By the end of the day, I'll have a full song. But like I really been had these songs. It just took me a while to like record them and like to feel the songs again and like put myself back in that mind state. Cause I was struggling when I wrote the songs and everything. But I just had to get myself back in that mind frame. Like, damn, I did go through that. And like I just recently recorded them. I recorded them 2 days ago, and I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna just drop it. Like, why? There's no sense in holding on to them. But I've been thinking it the whole time. But yeah.
Dang. So it was almost like getting that part out of you, and that's why you didn't hold on to it for very long.
Right. I was like, let me get that shit out of here. It's like letting them know how I feel, in a sense.
Wow, and being able to move on to the new you.
Yes, sir.
That's pretty deep. Let's talk. Well, so do you want to talk about that time period at all?
You meant like my experience type, like
yeah,
my past experiences and stuff like that.
Yeah, like I mean, like
it runs like hella deep.
Let's talk about your path to music.
My past, or my path.
Path, PATH. How you ended up making music.
So how did I end up making music? Like my mom used to play like jazz a whole lot when I was young. And like back then I used to think like jazz was the only type of music. So like like I used to listen to jazz all the way up to like when I was like I'll say 6 or 7. And then I heard my first rap song. I don't remember what song it was. I wish I remembered because I would probably go back and listen to it. But like the second I heard the first rap song, I was like, fuck, like you can rap on beats. Like I didn't know that it was a thing for people to talk on the beats. I thought you were supposed to, shut up and just listen to the instruments play.
Wow. Like literally for real, like you're not exaggerating. That's dope. Wow.
And then the second I figured that shit out, I was just like I want to be a rapper. The second I heard it, I was like, fucking wild. Nobody ever approved me of being a rapper, so I was that motherfucker that was just like hiding rap books, hiding like verses and notes and shit. And like one time my mom found my notebook. I was telling another somebody I was going live with, like my mom found my notebook and she was reading some of the verses in there. I was saying some real explicit shit, like some real explicit ass shit in my verses. And she was like, what the fuck is this? And all that, and I just snatched it and burned the bitch in the backyard. And I was like, burn the whole book, because I knew the whole book was full of shit like that, bro. Like the whole book. So like I just burned the whole thing and got rid of it. And then later on I was like, I'm never doing that again. Like I'm stick to it. I don't give a fuck what, who hears what. I'm just gonna say it. And then after that I just started going full force with it, I guess. I don't know if full force is the right term, but like I just started not really caring and just going from there.
Wow. It's funny. I've known you forever, and I've never heard these stories. So, because I'm literally sitting here like, oh hell no, that shit crazy.
Can we cuss on here?
Obviously, I just said that shit crazy.
I don't know. I'm just maybe you the admin. You probably block my ass if I cuss. I don't know how that goes.
I'll
You shiesty.
Whoa.
I'm just playing. You are.
Do you really believe that though? Do you
Mm-hmm.
feel like- okay, for sure.
I'm just Caucasian. But yeah, like, but let me ask you a question.
What? Caucasian? Is that what you said?
No, I said I'm just Caucasian.
Oh.
Maybe white made me look Caucasian.
Yo.
But yo, I gotta ask you a question for a real question.
Okay.
How do you solve the problem if the problem is your face? How do you face the problem if the problem is your face?
What does that mean?
I don't know. I just threw something out there.
Do you find your CDs hard to sell because you ugly?
Nah, actually, it's like a good marketing. You know what I mean?
You be showing off your chest and shit like that.
You know what I mean? That's what the bitches love it.
Wait, hold on. I'm about to give you a taste of your own medicine. Hold on.
Oh hell no! I'm gonna get the fuck up out of this motherfucker.
So now,
tell me why you look like the leftover from Thanksgiving dinner.
No, you make me look at this every time I look at every time I be looking at you, and then on your new album cover, your legs is like spread wide open and shit. Like, so now you see how you make everybody else feel. I be having my shirt on, and every picture.
Man, to each his own. I gotta sell these records somehow. You feel me?
I will admit there do be little chickens on your comments.
Mm-hmm.
You got 11,000 followers too.
And it don't mean a bitch ass thing either.
Damn.
I'm still out here going out bad.
But now you see, maybe you'll think about this and put a shirt on. You at least got.
But the thing is, I look good with no shirt though.
Whoa!
Different.
Hold on. If you
definitely do it. Definitely do it, nigga.
Niggas is wildin'. Yeah.
I got you to do it. But
our viewer count just dropped, man. It went up. It went up when I did it, and then it dropped.
What you mean? I got us like 10 more viewers. Right here. See, look, that was a preview. That was just a little preview. You did what I'm saying?
Oh hell no! Look at this comment right here. This is some bullshit right here.
I said switch. One more question though. If a tomato is a fruit, how come ketchup is not a smoothie?
Anyway. So
I'm gonna let that sit on you. Go ahead.
Anyway, back to focusing on the music. So when did all this clout chasing bullshit start?
When I felt my records wasn't doing good enough, and I felt like people wasn't paying attention. Because at one point in time, like the reason I got that 11K was because like I was like constantly putting out shit, or like constantly in like the media, not the media, but like in the social media, and just like, hey, you know, like interacting with my fans and shit. And I went, and I felt like it was overwhelmed because people were hitting me up every day on like Snapchat, just like, hey, how you doing, bro? You got something new? And I wasn't getting in the studio at the time. So I was like, fuck these motherfuckers. Let me take a break. I'm like, these niggas every fucking day, nigga. I got all these damn streaks. I got to respond to like 20 fucking streaks on Snapchat. I'm like, bro, I'm good. So it was taking too long, you know what I mean, for me to respond sometimes. And I was like, you know, I'm finna ghost these motherfuckers. And I just like took like a year break, and I came back, and it was like I was You feel what I'm saying? Like I was just dust in the wind. Nobody gave a fuck about me after that.
Yo, and you actually have you finagled a lot of numbers a lot of times.
Yeah.
Cause with the let's talk about that Drake remix that you did.
Oh, the Do Not Disturb.
And how many plays does that shit have now?
I haven't checked on it lately. Last time I saw, I think it was like 200K or something like that. The last time I saw it, but I haven't looked at it lately because I was like, you know what, fuck it, it's a remix. Drake is probably getting paid off of it, so you know what I mean. Like more than likely, he's like whoever this nigga Rex is, he give me some views. So like, yeah, like so I just like was like, let me just focus on my own work, my own craft. Remixes are good, but like the main artist gets paid off of it. So I was like, I don't really care. Whatever it does, it just does. Just listen to Mighty Força, fucking stream that whore. But yeah.
All right, my dude. Is that all you got to say today? We're actually going to play. Hold on for a second because we're going to play a song from it, and then I'll chop it up with you for a little bit afterwards. And the song that's about to play is, let's just play that shit. What song from the album is that?
That's Reach for the Stars.
Yeah. Okay, for sure. All right. So I'm gonna let you introduce Reach for the Stars, and then I'll play it.
I mean, like you just left me here. Like I don't know what to say. Hey, I listened to my new single. It was not even a goddamn single. Listen to the song from my EP called Mighty Força. The EP is called Mighty Força, and the song is called Reach for the Stars.
I'm finally here, no Visine or contacts, cause my vision is clear. Already cried my eyes out, I think I ran out of tears. Only fear God other than that, I swear I ran out of fear. Devil and angel on my shoulder, whispering in my ear. Fan of my peers, and they can't stand to see me get near. Man of my years, and still can't even grow me a beer. All them long depressing nights when ain't nobody was there. And that niggas cheering like they holding up a glass of the beer. They hating on the kid, but shit, it is what it is. And when they see you rich, they be all on your dick. And very few believe in you when you dream big. So reach for the stars, yeah. If you ain't there now, then you get there soon. If you ain't get to start, then you land on the moon. If you ain't got a dream, then I'm sorry you doomed. Just reach for the stars. Shot goes out, Malice and Nova, and for life they're my bros. Just make a toast over the phone because I moved to the coast. When I make it, I save a seat for you at the throne. Ruby rollies when we on. You should know my niggas young, wild, reckless, and grown. And if you try to test the set, swear we incident prone. We getting gone and we can fly over these suckers like drones. If they hating on the crew, then Joe Lou got the foe in the scope. They hating on the kid, but shit, it is what it is. And when they see you rich, they be all on your dick. And very few believe in you when you dream big. So reach for the stars, yeah. If you ain't there now, then you get there soon. If you ain't get to start, then you land on the moon. If you ain't got a dream, then I'm sorry you doomed. Just reach for the stars. They can't stop me, I am ambitious. On my grind and I can't abort my mission. God at my side when I need assistance. Looking in the mirror for my competition. I swear I roll with the punches, never resenting others. Won't let the next man suffer because I couldn't trust you. Just hear what hurt you, don't bleed on the ones that didn't cut you. Forgive you for all my pain, but I can diss and love you. So if you ever did me wrong, I'm sure that you know. I'm cooking up tracks inside the lab and serving to go. And ain't no down there, nigga, that Corona's a hoe. So you can grab a plate and hasta luego vato. Haters hate on everybody, trying to end it when you started. Litty like a titty party, GNC's like Rick and Morty. Woke up to my surroundings, can't rock with just anybody. Keep my circle small like a side fried calamari. They hating on the kid, but shit, it is what it is. And when they see you rich, they be all on your dick. And very few believe in you when you dream big. So reach for the stars, yeah. If you ain't there now, then you get there soon. If you ain't get to start, then you land on the moon. If you ain't got a dream, then I'm sorry you doomed. Just reach for the stars. I am ambitious. I am resilient. I am persistent. Just reach for the stars. I'll make the millions. I am adventurous. I am
We're back from commercial break.
Yo, yeah. We're back from the commercial break.
We're
No,
back live.
hey, that song is hot though, and that first verse is ridiculous.
I appreciate it, man, for real.
I don't know about the third.
Third, yeah. There was no third verse, cuz. Was it?
Yeah, well, because there was the
Commercial break. They
You were
said.
talking about the gun, Joe with the scope and all that part. Like I was
Oh yeah, Joe Lou got the phone.
about flying the drone and all that kind of shit. I was listening to, yeah, but but I felt like the first verse was like so like
A little more intertwined with the song.
yeah. And then the second verse is like you're cocky as fuck, and it's like, whoa. You almost made me cry with the first verse. And then the second one, you're on some whole other shit. Or the third, I think that's the third. But whatever. If you say there's two verses, you say tomato, you say smoothie, I say ketchup.
Hey, true. That's true. That's a Fendi right there.
Yo, but you're definitely the ugliest dude to come onto the show. I still appreciate
True.
you.
True. But look, you still gotta shave those pubes off your face, like.
Nigga, no, hold on. I saw a picture of you on Instagram. I'm glad that this is scrolling on the bottom. And I was about to, because you got tiny peach fuzz. It looked like you put baby pubes on there.
Something like that. I had to use crazy glue though.
You funny. But all right, man, it was good catching up. Good seeing you. Atlanta to California to Atlanta connection going on. And
Thank you for having me though.
Always.
All right. You're not gonna shake my hand, nigga? What wrong with you?
No.